arrived in Panama. I'm at the Hotel RIU Plaza downtown in the financial district. So let's do a quick room tour. Over here to my right is the closet. Pretty standard. And there's a nice big mirror here. And then over here to my left is the bathroom. It's pretty spacious, double sinks. Bathtub shower combo. And here you got a coffee station, mini fridge, place to put your luggage, and I got a double room. TV is a little small, but I won't be in the room that much anyway. The room is very spacious. Nice seating area here. And then look at the view. Beautiful city view. It was raining when I got here, so it's a little overcast, but it's stopped now. Hopefully the sun will come back out. But I'm ready to see what Panama has to offer. So see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you. As you can see, I'm coming back with another travel vlog, this time from the beautiful Panama City, Panama. This was my first time visiting Panama. It was a solo trip and I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to share some of the things that I did with you. My first day in Panama, I just relaxed because I had this excursion booked for early the next morning. And this was a catamaran tour that I found on Airbnb Experiences. It's a tour to Taboga Island. Now, Taboga Island is also known as the Island of Flowers. It's a volcanic island, and it's a tourist destination about 12 miles outside of Panama City. So this was just a half-day, 6-hour excursion. You go on the boat, you have food and drinks, you dock at the island and just spend a couple of hours there and then sail back to Panama City. Before docking at Taboga Island, we made a quick stop first so that we could get out and enjoy the water. We stopped for about an hour, and the water is actually cold, but that's fine because, as you know, it's very hot in Panama, but this was a perfect sunny day for this catamaran tour. This was Easter weekend that I traveled to Panama City, Panama. And I didn't research this before, but they do celebrate Good Friday and Easter in Panama. And this was Good Friday when I took this excursion. And Panama is actually dry on Good Friday. They do not serve alcohol anywhere. However, I guess because this was a private excursion, we did have an open bar on the boat. However, as we were approaching the island, they told us we had to finish up our drinks. They made sure to take our cups and throw everything away, and they were like, you cannot take any alcohol on the island. So just in case you happen to travel to Panama during Easter weekend, that might be something you'd like to know. Once you get to the island, you can enjoy the beach. They also have a lot of outdoor restaurants. They have vendors selling souvenirs and photo ops and things of that nature. We opted to just get some lunch and relax and enjoy the scenery until it was time to head back to the boat. This was just one side of the beach area, and as you can see, it was a bit rocky, so I chose not to partake. There were a lot of people on the other side, just around the corner from where I'm showing you, and then there was a whole other side to the beach as well. Now this was the opposite side of the island from where I was just showing you, and I walked a little bit but not too far because it was very hot and I just started to get tired. So that's when I stopped with some people that I had met on the boat that were actually on my flight down with me, and we decided to have lunch at one of the local restaurants. Taboga Island. This is the Taboga Palace Spa Hotel. This looks really pretty. I'll be linking all of my excursions down below in the description box. Overall, I give this a 10. I really enjoyed this excursion. We had so much fun on the boat. Like, our hosts were wonderful. Like, we were dancing and having so much fun. And the island was beautiful. They say when you go to Panama that the San Blas Islands are where you want to go. But because I wasn't here very long, just 4 nights and 5 days, and that San Blas trip is really long. It's like a 14-hour excursion. I opted for this one instead because it was just a half a day. It was 6 hours. You got to go outside of the city for a minute and see somewhere else, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I'd highly recommend it. Semana Santa, or Holy Week, is something that's very big in Panama. It's commemorated all over the city with religious activities, and this was on the night of Good Friday. It was around 9:30 p.m. I was actually getting ready to go to bed, and I heard what sounded like a marching band, and I looked out my window and I saw some priests walking down the street and what looked like some floats behind them. So I threw some clothes on and ran downstairs to see what was going on, and there just happened to be one of these religious processions coming down the street right in front of my hotel. And it was very interesting to see the local culture and how they commemorate the life and death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. There are huge crowds of people that follow the procession, and me just wanting to experience the local culture, I jumped right in. I don't know how far they go or where the procession actually ends, but I followed them around the corner and down the street a ways from my hotel until I felt that I had gotten a little bit too far, and then I turned around and went back. But this was something really cool to experience for my first time in Panama. On my third day in Panama, I finally got to visit the entertainment and nightlife district, Casco Viejo, which is somewhere I've been wanting to go. And on this day, I actually did two different experiences. I did a food tour and a bar crawl, and both were great. We went to 3 different restaurants. We started at Pedro Mandingo Rum Bar, then went to Loque High, and ended at La Barbara. I was too busy eating and drinking to film, but here are a few highlights. Oh, you did it? Okay.
It looks like pineapple juice, so
It does.
nobody's gonna know.
Yeah. found this food tour on Airbnb Experiences, and I'll link it down below. This is my host Karina, and she was great. She actually accommodated me on a day that she didn't have any other tours scheduled, so it ended up being just me and her, and it was like hanging out with an old friend.
Is that a camera?
Yes.
Wow.
It's very...
Wow. It's very tiny.
I know. The last stop on our tour was really cool. It's actually a hair salon with a speakeasy bar in the back. It's called La Barbara and Hierarchy, and we just had drinks here. The drinks were amazing, and this place was so special and unique. I would have never found it on my own. My host Karina was meeting some friends for drinks after our tour, so as an added bonus, and because we have a little bit of time, she showed me where she was meeting her friends, which was Panama's newest hotel called La Compania. It's a Hyatt property and it's absolutely beautiful. They have a rooftop, which is where she was meeting her friends for drinks. They have a museum inside the hotel. They have 2 or 3 restaurants, a beautiful courtyard, and it's just absolutely gorgeous.
Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
La Compania has a beautiful lobby. They have a very elegant hotel bar. There are actually 3 restaurants on site, and even the elevators are unique and interesting, like a museum. This place is wonderful. I would love to stay here. It's very pricey, but it's a really beautiful hotel.
Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
This was my second event for the day and one of the most fun things I did on my entire trip. I booked this Barcrawl on Viator. It's also available on Airbnb Experiences. And it was a really large, fun group, a range of ages. And you meet up at this hotel bar called Selena. And then you travel with a tour guide to 4 different bars in the Casco Viejo area. And your ticket includes a drink at every bar that you go to. So this was just so much fun. There were people on this bar crawl that were on my flight down from Atlanta. And this is a really great experience to book if you're a solo traveler in Panama and you want to like just meet people and get out without being by yourself. This is the one. The shot bar was lit. It was one of the best stops. They set the shots on fire. Everyone's cheering. It's very high energy. I'm telling you, I had the best time on this bar crawl. Sadly, this was my last day in Panama. I was having a wonderful time, and I found a great tour to do on this Sunday. It was a neighborhood walking tour, and I wish this is actually something I had done at the beginning of my stay because it was really educational and really informative. I had a wonderful host. His name was Jose, and you start in Casco Viejo and venture right outside of Casco Viejo into the next neighborhood over, which is a poor neighborhood, but Jose is very knowledgeable about how the city and the neighborhoods have evolved over the years, and he talks about how Casco Viejo was a different neighborhood before, and then it was gentrified and became very expensive, and how that's spreading to the neighborhood right outside of Casco Viejo. So he showed us here how, you know, the gentrification is moving towards this neighborhood. We got to ride the train like locals, so we got on the subway and ended up in the financial district, which was right where my hotel was, and then we ventured and explored into other neighborhoods. Cinta Costera, Punta Paitilla, and Punta Pacifica is where we ended the tour, which is the most expensive neighborhood in Panama, and we ended our tour at the rooftop bar at the JW Marriott. I'll link this tour down below in the description box because I thought it was a great value for the money. You really get to see a lot of the city and the neighborhoods on foot, and you get your steps in and you get your money's worth, and Jose gets you a beer at the rooftop bar at the end. It was really, really great. Panama City has a large Jewish community, which I wasn't aware of. Our tour guide informed us of that. And this is the Jewish neighborhood in Panama City. Our host actually used to live in this neighborhood, and he took us to this waterfront area. He said he used to come here a lot, you know, just when he wanted to relax and sit by the water and think about life. And it was really pretty. We ended our tour in Punta Pacifica, which again is one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Panama City. It has lots of luxurious high-rises and condos. And you end the tour at the JW Marriott Hotel. Jose takes you to the rooftop bar. It's supposed to be one of the tallest buildings in Punta Pacifica, if not the tallest. And the rooftop bar is like very swanky and nice. A lot of tourists go there, and it has beautiful sweeping views of all of Panama and the city skyline. So Jose takes you up there, he buys you a beer, you toast, and that's where your tour ends. So enjoy. The rooftop bar is on the 66th floor of the Ocean Sun Casino inside of the JW Marriott, and it's the highest rooftop in all of Central America. The views were amazing, just as Jose said. This was a perfect way to end the evening. I ended up going back to Casco Viejo and having dinner in the La Compania Hotel, and that was the end of my trip. I loved every bit of Panama. It has everything that I'd be looking for in a travel destination. It's a modern city, so it has city vibes, beach vibes if you want to go to the islands, good shopping, good food, good people. I would highly recommend anyone to travel to Panama. It's a really great city and very, very safe for solo travelers. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you can be notified when I post again. Thanks for watching.